Hi, Goater coaches. Thanks for watching this video, which will give you more detail about our 5K celebration in DeKalb County.
We want to thank you for coaching with us this year, so high five yourself. Thank you for being a role model to the girls on your team. You can have the end of the season party as your last practice, or you can have an additional practice after the race is completely finished, the next maybe Monday or Tuesday of the next week. You are allowed to spend $3 additionally per girl for the end of the season party. We will reimburse you for this amount. For speedier processing, you can email Julie McClurg ahead of time at jmcclurg@godernerwal.org. Please include your school name, the number of girls on your team, the amount you spent, your name and mailing address, and she will secure a check for you.
Now let's talk about our 5K celebration event held in Hopkins Park in DeKalb. Hopkins Park is located at 1403 Sycamore Park Road in DeKalb. Coaches will arrive at 6:45 a.m. I know that's early, and park inside the park in the lot near the shelter. Check in at the shelter and you can give us your team box. We'll give you a bag with girl bibs, safety pins, tattoos, face crayons, colored hairspray, and hair clips. We have enough hair clips for 4 clips per girl, and they are especially for girls who don't want to use the color hairspray. After you pick up your materials, head to the team village, which will have the team signs arranged alphabetically. Parents with the Goater girls should arrive at 7 a.m. Parking within Hopkins Park is first come, first served basis. Additional parking is available across Sycamore Road in various lots. There's a pedestrian underpass walkway that can be accessed in front of Jackson Hewitt and Xana's Pizza. Once at the park, they should head immediately to the field to the right of the shelter and look for their school sign. The school signs are organized alphabetically. Running buddies should arrive at 7 a.m. Same parking options as the parents. They will check in at the shelter to receive their 5K shirts and race bibs. Then they go to meet up with their Goater girl by the team signs. You can see the 5K route shown in pink on the map. It's the same 5K route that many other organizations have used when having their 5K at Hopkins Park. We will start a little further down the path, and our finish line will be right after the bridge. Just to reiterate, here is the 5K day timeline. Coaches arrive at 6:45 a.m. Girls and parents arrive at 7 a.m. Running buddies must arrive by 7 a.m. and pick up their packet, which includes their shirt and bib. We'll have fun and merriment for a little while. The girls will have a chance to do a team photo, a cold stretch, a warm-up, and they'll give each other their favorite energy awards. Girls and buddies will be ready for our opening circle at 7:30 a.m., where each team will be called out to do their favorite energy award together. When we are done, we will head down the path to the start line. As the girls begin the 5K, the coaches are free to wander and cheer on the finishers behind the barriers. Check in at the finish line if you want to hand out medals or be an official photographer. The next couple of slides gives you a bit of a heads up of what you can be doing with each group of people who will be at the 5K. With your team of girls at the 5K, the first thing you really need to know is that girls will be nervous even though they don't seem to be. So what we try to do is create some structure to the chaos in order to have them have something to do so that takes their mind off of actually completing the 5K. We would encourage you to encourage everyone to use the restroom. Encourage them to leave their parents and come together as a team one last time, bringing their running buddy, who might actually be a parent, into a distanced team circle.
As you do one last team circle, we would say it's a good idea to do a cold stretch, do a big group breath. That's very powerful that morning. Maybe have the running buddies get an energy award from one of your very special running buddy energy awards. And then give your Goater girls an energy award. So with a very special group of running buddies at the Celebration 5K, we would like you as coaches to kind of help them understand a little bit about what Girls on the Run is about. Perhaps this is their first exposure to Girls on the Run. And it's interesting how many people determine that they want to become a coach after they've become a running buddy for one of the races. Perhaps this is their first exposure, and so explain how we are about mastery climate. In other words, that each girl is going to be doing their best, and not about performance climate, that it's not about beating their teammate or coming in first. Encourage them to have fun, encourage them to be supportive, and encourage them to participate at the Goater girls' own happy pace. We know that you are the face of Girls on the Run to many of the parents of the girls on your team. They will look to you for guidance on this morning. Encourage joy, encourage support, and encourage calm, as many of the parents might be nervous. This is the opportunity for families to cheer their girl on. Model the mastery climate of encouraging girls to do their best, not a performance climate of outperforming others. Above all, this may be an opportunity to see what Girls on the Run is all about. After your team hits the start line, your job as a coach is complete. You may wish to help us in 2 different VIP spots. You could help us at the finish line, where you will stand and cheer finishers on. You'll hand out medals, and you'll act as kind of a barrier, providing crowd control. You'll be watching for single finishers who possibly have left their running buddies far behind. Sometimes they are disoriented or might need paramedic help if they've pushed themselves too hard. We're also looking for photographers who will take photos of all the girls, not just the girls on your team. It's great when you capture special, wonderful moments of individuals interacting with coaches or with running buddies, not just taking standing group shots. Some photographers might actually not be stationed at the finish line. We might have you stationed at a different spot. We'd ask you to provide all the photos to Girls on the Run by box return. If you prefer to float around, that's totally fine. You just might need to be behind all the barriers, just like a regular spectator. If you do wish to be at the finish line, you'll have a job to do. One of the things that's very important is to watch the girls, and you might see the color drain out of the runner's face. They might look like they're disoriented, and you just want to make sure that they have a clear line to exit this crowd, and if they need to have paramedic help, then you can direct them to where the paramedics might be. If you choose to be at the finish line, please make sure you line up in 2 straight lines, making sure that there's plenty of room in order for the finishers to guide through down the chute. Please don't crowd the finish line, making it so that the finishers have to serpentine through the coaches in order to get through the chute. As you can imagine, it takes many people to volunteer to make sure that this 5K goes off without a problem. If you can ask your significant others, friends, or neighbors to see if they would want to join in the fun, I promise you it will be a morning like no other. Parents of the Goater girls can also volunteer, even on race day. They can volunteer at packet pickup early in the morning or cleaning up. They would need to register via the link there's in the Hey Coach or in the parent link. There is a background check that is required.
We know we can do this safely and with joy. At the finish line, you will see girls completing their goals, and you will see confidence through accomplishment. When our girls cross the finish line, they will receive a medal that not only symbolizes that they have completed the 5K, but also they have completed the whole 10-week program. This equips them to navigate life's challenges, to lead with purpose in their communities and beyond. We are so glad that you chose to be a part of our team also. Thank you. We know the finish line is just the beginning.